welcome. My name is Melody from Melody Crochet, and I'm here with episode 33 of the Melody Crochet podcast. I come to you from my home here in Texas, where I live with my 2 sons, my 2 dogs, and my wonderful husband. And I share with you my knitting and crochet in general projects, as well as all the details of my yarn-obsessed life. And with fall coming, there's just so much to talk about. I've been quiet for a few weeks on all platforms. I had a little time where I just got to kind of hermit crab. So nice. And in the last few days I really came out of it, and I've been out about just having so much fun, soaking up the fall, planning all the projects. But while I was in my own little thing, I was definitely making, so I wanted to share a few projects that I'm working on. I've made so much that I've lost things. I'm making a puppy love shawl, and it's gone. I got to, I think, the last color, and I'm not sure where it is. It must be in somebody's car. I have no idea where my puppy love shawl has gone, but I'm really excited about it. It's gray and green because I have 2 dogs. I have Hunter and Pickles, which are both shades of green, and then I wanted to supplement with some gray. And I like the way it's coming out, and I'm hoping I find it really, really soon. You know you've made a lot of stuff when you start losing it. Like the stuff, not like losing it. But how is everybody enjoying our foray into an early fall? I think they were plotting to bring Christmas earlier. I just have that feeling. It's a little odd, but regardless, I'm feeling it. I'm out there. It's not like they're forcing fall on me. I was excited. I was planning anyway. I just thought I was the only one. Then it turned out, no, the whole world is going into fall early. Autumn is everywhere. Oh, all the stores. I think autumn arrived before the school supplies did at most of my Walmarts and Targets. Is that the same everywhere else? I'm very, very curious. But I am having tea. I went out thrifting, part of my rejoining society, a couple days ago, and I found this mug. Isn't that pretty? I love vintage roses. I think the clincher was the little rosebud on the side. I love it. And I'm having Twinings chai. I believe it's vanilla chai, although it doesn't say so on the tag. I could have sworn I grabbed vanilla chai. Might just be regular chai. I think theirs is my absolute favorite. Bigelow is a little strong, and Celestial Seasonings chais are super spicy in my opinion. So the Twinings just right. Okay, let's get into some projects. I have one finished object. I know, but it's been a time of starting projects. Oh my goodness, I've been all about it. And I think the only reason I finished this is because I'm so excited to go see Christopher Robin that I needed a hat. I love Eeyore. So my character had to be Eeyore, and this is for me. I know, don't laugh, don't laugh. Everybody knows I'm all about the character hats, but this is my bucket beanie. So the pattern is, so I made my bucket beanie, just the generic, if you don't look at any of the decorations, it's my bucket beanie. And then I added his little tail pins and some black on the fringe, because he usually has the little mess of a tail on the back. So I did his button right there, and his bows, and his ears. I wanted them super floppy. Look, isn't they cute? Okay. I wanted the hair to be kind of in what would be the eyes. I don't put eyes on adult hats. It kind of creeps me out. And I just did kind of an insinuation of a snout, but I kind of love it. Perfect for movie going. And as you can tell, there is 0 shame in my game. But I'm very pleased. I just winged it. It was one of those things I started in the evening and finished that evening, and I will enjoy it forever and ever and ever. And then, like I said, I worked on my puppy love shawl. While I was at Walmart, I saw their new big old cakes from the Lion brand Comfy Cotton. These things are huge, huge. That is a huge cake of yarn, and I was so interested in it because it's basically, it looks like they have twisted. Let me get, there we go, It's pretty focused. They have basically twisted a rapid color changing yarn and rapid color changing acrylic, really rapid, like 2-3 inches per color, with half the size of, it's like a half piece of, so it looks like 2 plies of dishcloth cotton. I was fascinated. I'm like, how is that gonna look? I really couldn't tell looking at this at the store how it's gonna work out. So I decided my best bet, since it is really, really strong, is a market bag. So this is how, if you're curious, it works up. Boop. Looks like the camera's warping, but it's actually my circle. Yeah, I like that very, very much. But yeah, look how fast that crochets into the next color. It's pretty much about 1 stitch. This is on an I hook, or no, this is an H hook. And it's pretty much 1 color per stitch in double crochet. Isn't that cool? So if you're on the fence about picking it up or not, that's totally up to you whether you're into that. I really like it for a bag like this. I wouldn't wear it. It would look a little busy against me. And I wouldn't put it as a hat because that's a little busy toward me too. But if you're looking for some slippers, I think the cotton would be nice in a pair of slippers, or a bag like this, something you're not probably going to use as a purse, but definitely like a market bag or something to that effect. I'm thinking I might need more. It's really pretty. But first I have to get through my first cake, and that puppy is just huge. It's huge. Look at that. That's crazy. But I don't know. I might get 2 market bags out of it. I just do the round market bags. I like them better. I don't want to do corners or anything like that. Sometimes I'll do some back post only for a row so it has a defined bottom and side, but I just wing it. And I'll let you guys know how it turns out. I'm really enjoying the whole project. And then I was working on, in one of my mini bags of campers that I made myself with Hobby Lobby canvas, or duck cloth I believe they call the thinner canvas. I am working on my Jada In Stitches blanket. This is, I'm on April, so I'm a few months behind, and that's okay. There's some other people in the comment section also behind, and she brought up that now that she's caught up, or some people are behind, and some people were behind and have caught up, they brought up now they have to wait. I'm like, I am so far from having to wait. It's so cool. But this was January, little bows. And there's my primrose stitch for February. And there's my lady's fan stitch. And there's my falling leaf stitch that I'm working on. I probably have about 8 more rows of falling leaf stitch. I am using, I love this cotton in, I want to say turquoise, might be light turquoise. No, just turquoise, number 70. I just picked up 2 more balls of this, so now I have 7 total. I'm hoping that will do it. If not, there's more there, but I just, while I was at Hobby Lobby, I know I'm going to need some more. So I might as well get those. So I grabbed 2 and threw it in my basket. And it's 4 feet wide. And I really like the way it's coming. So really excited. And I like that I went with the white in between. Jada's blanket is a different color in each row, which I really like. I wouldn't mind having one like that too. If I finish early and I have like if I catch up really soon and I'm still waiting for the next month and it's before maybe November or so, I could totally see me starting over and doing multiple colors like she did. But this is also, I love this cotton. So it's 100% not mercerized cotton. There's the white and there's the turquoise. I have a little gift on it, my little donut charm, serving no purpose but to make me smile. So, yeah, I have several balls in here. I'm keeping my coconut, whoops, I just dropped it on the floor. But I'm keeping a little lotion of coconut lotion in there. It's a little sample size because cotton really does take the moisture right out of your hands. So I combat that with a little hand lotion. I started a new project. During meditation, I like something repetitive that is not difficult. I really think I should talk to you guys more about the virus shawl. I shared my virus shawl that I'm working on on Instagram, and some people were messaging me that they've always wanted to because it's beautiful, but it looks so complicated. And I'm sure the people out there that have made one are yelling at the screen right now. It's not complicated. It is 3 numbers and it repeats over and over again. You will have it in no time. I don't even look at the pattern just in case. And it's a free pattern. I'm not afraid of sharing this. Not only is it a free pattern, they have numerous videos of people making it step by step for you. But I am a chart reader, so I will keep the chart in my bag, and I'll keep this forever because I think I should always have a virus shawl going. What size hook am I using? I forgot. Oh, I'm on a 4.5mm hook, which they're calling a size 7. It's not a standard letter size in America, so you would have to seek out a 4.5mm, but a little bigger, a little smaller is not going to make a big difference. I'm using Mandala. Here's the rest of my cake, which I'm loving, and the colorway is called Peacock. So there's the colors all worked up together, and so far I've worked my way through the purple, as one does. I love purple. And I've landed here. And it's the most potato chippy easy pattern that you could possibly think of. It's so soothing and so relaxing, and it's great. I just make myself sit down for 20 minutes at a time and work on this. There are times when your brain is just working a little too quickly to just meditate, and just being quiet with yarn and something that you don't have to think about at all is fabulous for that. And those colors are working up so beautifully, so it'll work into those colors next. I'm working from the outside. And then, since it's about DK sized, I went ahead and supplemented. I know I'm going to want it longer. I've made mandala cakes into virus shells before, and I know I'm going to want mine a little bit longer for tush coverage that I've talked about before. I picked up a ball of DK Joy, or Joy DK, from Michaels in black. And I don't love working with black. I just think it's going to look absolutely beautiful at the bottom of this shawl. And I'll do as much as I can make myself. What else can you ask, right? So this is living in my new bag. It's my dragon bag. I love it so much. And I'm using my tulip, size 4.5mm. But if you are thinking or on the fence or just haven't ever made a virus shawl before, I highly, 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 highly suggest it. Best pattern ever. Did I say that? Yeah, best pattern ever. That's opinionated, but I'm gonna go with it. Let's see. As far as what I'm starting right now, I'm really excited. For the first time ever, I'm gonna break into what have I done just to kind of, oh, I forgot this guy. We'll talk about him in a second. But I'm going to break into what have I done because I've been wanting to use my unicorn yarn from Bohemia Fibers. This poor cake, as you can see, it's been abused. I've wanted to start my Sockhead hat with this so many times I can't even think about it, but it needed a special bag, right? I mean, okay. Is it picking up the glitter here? It might not be, but the glitter is actually profound. I get a lot of cakes where, sadly, you open it up and it's not as glittery. It might not show right now, but oh my gosh. The way she, over at Bohemia Fibers, dyes yarn just makes me happy. This is so soft and squishy and glittery, and it's named Unicorn. So, it needed a bag though. So it is at home. I don't know if you guys have it. It's flourishing all over Texas here, and I know we had it over in California before I left, but I never went inside. I assumed it was a home shopping place, and you have to remember when I was in California, we left California and we didn't bring anything. The idea of buying anything home decor when you were about to leave absolutely everything and move to Texas, I wasn't going in that store. It was a little bit new in my area, and I was just no appeal. I wasn't avoiding it, but there was no appeal. And then here I had seen it, but I assumed the same thing. Maybe like a Home Depot or something. No. Oh my goodness. It's this massive superstore of home decorations. I've never seen a rug section. I went for the first time last weekend. Afterward, we went and got sushi. It was such a fun day. But, oh, I'm in love. And unfortunately, they're making one right by my home now. Who planned that? Trouble. That's trouble right there. As of right now, I have to drive maybe 20-30 minutes. And we have another one 20-30 minutes the other way, but they're putting one right down the street. It's gonna be crazy. And it was just, everything was just a massive selection of everything. 2 huge aisles of candles. It was crazy. The prices aren't fabulous, but it's so inspiring to just walk around and see everything. The Christmas is up already. Aisles and aisles and aisles of Christmas, and they divide it by cute little names. They have like Boho Christmas and Heritage Christmas, and they had a bunch of fall, a ton of Halloween. The place was a warehouse of home decor. It was dangerous. I only got a couple things though. I got a purple calendar. I love purple, so it's a metallic purple calendar. It's so pretty. And I got a mason jar that had a bunch of unicorns on the outside. But while I was checking out, I saw this bag. And I knew that this had to be the bag that will hold my unicorn Sockhead hat, because this is going to take me a minute. I do not plan on rushing through this at all. This hopefully will land me right all the way through Christmas, because it doesn't get super cold here until January. So if I start now on a pair of size 3s, maybe size 2s, I will have a Sockhead hat to put in my own stocking on Christmas. That's my plan. Poor messy ball. I would clean it up, but I'm just going to break into it, and I work from the outside, so I hope I have some left. I did last time. I had probably about half the ball left after my last Stripified. I have been working on my Stripified. This is just a basket of blue and purple sock weight yarns, and I got this basket at IKEA a couple of, I think, probably last year. I was going to say a couple years ago, but I think it was the summer before this one. And this is my Stephen West Stripified. There's a ton of different yarns in it. It's a mess right now because I've been working on it quite a bit. And I will take this with me to art class when Izzy has his art class. So everything has its own designated time and space. If I'm not in a hurry, I just like to have everything like that. Let's see if I can open it up without finishing a row. Here's the middle. That's where I am so far. I'm on the seed stitch, which I'm loving so much. And then this is a little stripe with some mohair. And that's a little lace pattern. There's a touch of brioche. There's a little slide. And there's the last seed stitch. So if everything is repeating itself, I should have another slide section like this next. And I have about, I'd say I'll do about 4 to 6 more rows of seed stitch. It's a little lengthy. That'll be, I want to say 16 rows if I do 4 more. And I think that they prescribed 18 rows. I'd have to double check. But I'm just doing as much as I enjoy doing. I have a whole lot more of this colorway. There we go. Come here. There we go. I have a whole lot more of this colorway to go. And I'm using my unicorn stitch marker. Isn't she cute? Showing up. Oh, there it goes. I couldn't love it more. I just grabbed it at Michael's. I have my little bag in here of all the goodies. I get Ipsy bags every month. My Ipsy actually came today. And I usually keep these hand lotions. This one is Mimosa and Mint from Bath & Body Works. It smells really, really good. And I'll do some breath mints if I know I'm going to be out and about a lot with something. That way I could just knit and have some candy. When I'm knitting, I always like to keep a crochet hook just in case I lose a stitch. A little notepad. There's a pencil in there. Oh, more candy. Oh, have you guys had these? They're at Cost Plus World Market. The tea candies are green tea matcha flavored. Delicious. The coffee are really good too. And oh my gosh, this mohair. Have you ever? It's Katya. I'm pretty sure there's a decent amount of acrylic in here. No, 78% mohair, 13 polyamide, so 13% nylon, and then a little bit of wool, 9% wool. So whatever that plastic is, I'm definitely picking that up every now and again. Or the dye process has just left it a little rough. But this one from Lacey over at Hooked on Owls is so soft compared to it. But I do love this color in my shawl. And when I striped it with that purple, it just makes me happy. So that is just a wool sock yarn in Midnight Affair from Long Dog Yarns. And then I striped it with the mohair, the light blue. And my nails are painted to match my shawl because when I'm out and about, this is usually what I'm working on lately. Hopefully that will be different soon and I will have that Sockhead hat because that's what I'm lacking. I'm taking this around because I don't have a sock right now. I'm without a sock supply. What have I done? First off, Spirit Halloween opened up. So this is the official first Halloween that I purchased. I got a coloring book. I'm so excited. And it says, let's cuddle and watch scary movies. And cover the children's faces so it gets gruesome. That one's cute. Just super detailed. Oh my gosh, I love it. I looked inside and I just, look at that. So creepy, I love it. And I just got a bunch of pictures to color here. I'm gonna put this, once Halloween is here, so October 1st, I will be putting this on my coffee table by my crayons. And I love horror movies. I like the old campy ones. And this is my new socks. So these are my Freddy Krueger socks. I think I need a Freddy Krueger sweater. I think so. And Jason. Oh my gosh, so excited. I'm saving them for, oh wow, guess they're gonna be face painting there soon. They left me a card. But I got socks, Halloween socks, it's coming. Okay, and then I went over and I was at Michael's and I got one of the new Karen X Pantones. My colorway, what they call it, so pretty. Size 5 bulky weight yarn. You get 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 127 yards, which isn't a lot of length, but it is bulky. And it's 60% acrylic, 20% nylon, and 20% merino wool. It is very, very, very soft. That blue is beautiful. I'm addicted to navy blue right now. Not usually my thing, but I'm addicted to navy blue right now. And since it's Karen, it is from Your Inspirations, of course. What's your name? Here's a picture of how it works up. Mine will also be a hat. The navy blue will probably be closest to my face. Maybe the other way, but I don't know. I think it will look better with the navy blue closer. Morning Blues. So there's my little tag. And I cannot wait to break into this. I will probably do that with you guys and make a little video breaking into it. Just in case any of you haven't bought these and you want to know how they treat you when you're opening these up, if they're just a nightmare or not, we'll open it up together. So I'll put that down there. And then I was over at Hobby Lobby, the beginning of all dangerous statements. And oh my gosh, it's chenille. I've seen it, but I fought the urge, but this time I didn't fight the urge. I'm thinking I need to make a cocoon. I was gonna pick up 4 of these, but I wanna see if I like working with it first, if it feels nice in my hands. I can tell you it feels really nice smushing it, but I wanna see how it feels working with it. It's called Velvety Smooth by Yarn Bee. It requires a 9mm crochet hook or 8mm size 11 knitting needles. You get 80 yards. What are they gonna call it? This is just red as far as a color, and it was $4.49 for that 100 grams and 80 yards. Bulky. So this is also bulky. I'm on the bulky right now. Who knew? But yeah, I'm really excited to try out this. This will probably be on my hook this evening. And if it feels nice to work with, I'm thinking cocoon. So wish me luck. I love that color. It's wild, right? But it's gonna be just a little fox scooty with some black and some white and neon orange. So he's excited, and I'm excited to make it for him. If I have some left that's extra, I'll make him some mittens to match, but I might just do the pockets at the end of the scooty. We'll see. While I was there, I also saw a bag. I figured we could open this together. Forgive my crinkles for just a moment. We're going to see how this actually looks in person. So $11.99. Part of the reason that I have been gone, part of the reason that I've been so quiet, I've just had the urge to hermit. And one of those things, it wasn't like my phone broke and I said, oh, I can't talk to anybody anymore. I have another phone. It's a bit more of a struggle. I'm using my old iPhone 5 right now. So, right here. And it works, but it struggles when I'm out on the Wi-Fi. And so I've just kind of not worried about it, because I would normally use my phone for taking the pictures for the blog, for doing my stories on Instagram, for my Twitter, for everything I use my phone. And I just haven't had that option, and I haven't really thought it. And then I went ahead, and when I was feeling more like breaking out of my shell, I ordered another one. It should be here tomorrow. But I got this, and I couldn't share with you guys. Oh my gosh. It was in a package, so I can look. It has tiny polka dots. $11.99, and part of the reason I brought this up, hello, detour, I didn't have my coupon at Hobby Lobby. So I got all of this without my coupon. You'd think they'd just give you your coupon. I mean, it's like, lady, you don't know me. But regardless. Sounds snooty, sounds a little don't you know who I am, but I live in a small town. They say hi. They say, oh, you're back. Yeah, they don't like know me, but they're familiar with the face. And oh, I'm in love. I've been wanting to make one. I've also been in love with this gingham check black and white lately, so this is perfect. Oh, and I love bags like this. I've sewn a few myself, but I wanted one. I wanted to see if somebody would make it, and then I walk into Hobby Lobby and there it was in black and white in the pattern that I've been loving lately, and it's really big. That would hold lots of fun yarn. Okay, that's awesome. What should we keep in there? So, oh, it's nice. That's cool. Okay. And then you could take a hook, and you have like the big pocket over here. I guess good for a pattern or your wallet or your phone. Then they have these. These are a little bit more divided so things will stand up. Oh, I love it. Ooh. If you're thinking about getting it, now you know what it's like when it's out of the bag. So that is cool. And I really like that pattern inside. That actually suits me a little bit more most of the time. I'm a low-key girl. Kinda. Do I have anything else? No. Everything else is to be made. I bought a bunch of pumpkins to decorate. And I'm thinking of doing that on a video. I'm gonna be getting on that. I went to Dollar Tree and I got about 25 pumpkins. And I got a bunch of, I went over to the craft store afterward. I got a bunch of different colored paints because I don't like the color of the Dollar Tree pumpkins. And the color schemes of fall this year are so beautiful. People are taking it toward like white and sage green and gray green, and they're still going on with that blue and turquoise in with the regular fall colors, which I think is more mine. I went crazy at IKEA and I just did everything up with a bunch of navy blue in the house, because normally I keep things really light and everything's white and kind of like that color is pretty much as deep as we get, and the couches are light and the furniture is light, and so I had to kind of deepen it for fall. And I just added a bunch of navy blue, and then I'm gonna warm it up with pumpkins. And I would like to paint a new painting. I have a Halloween painting, which I love, but I don't have a fall painting. So I'm gonna hopefully be making that. I've been looking over at Kirkland's. They have great pictures, and I'm just looking for inspiration. Then I would love to paint a canvas to put over my mantle. So that's where I am. Lots of projects, everything in the work. Fall on the brain. Oh gracious, not literally fall on the brain, ow. But fall, autumn, completely on the brain. So excited about it. So excited to be back here with you guys. If you have anything you're working on, please let me know. If you're on Instagram, just do hashtag, would you at somebody, at MelodyCrochet is me. I'd love to see what you're working on. Thank you for stopping in. If you have any questions or comments, like I said, down below, leave them down there. I love the conversation. Checking in on you guys soon. Take good care. Bye.